Bro, I swear everybody and their mama is a pedophile. Oh God, this whole year has been pedophile this, pedophile that. I be seeing clips on Twitter of people, of pedophile poachers finding pedophiles in the street and just knocking their hands out. What is going on? What the fuck is going on? Where all these pedophiles came from? Where y'all finding these people at? Like, where y'all finding these? Anyway, we're going to be talking about Ava Kris Tyson. Now, Ava Kris Tyson is a transgender, used to be known as Kris Tyson. Now, Kris Tyson is a person who will be in a lot of MrBeast videos, and also, if I'm not mistaken, one of his best friends. I don't know now, though, because there's been a lot of stuff coming out about Kris Tyson. Now, Kris Tyson has transitioned to Ava Tyson, as I said, and some people already had problems with him anyway. Now, one of the problems was that he transitioned and felt like there'd be a bad look on MrBeast, saying you going to confuse these kids while they're watching your stuff, and you're going to turn these kids gay, and you had this gay agenda, transgender agenda, all that other malarkey. And then there was the other part that he had a family. He had a family with a wife and a kid, and they felt like that's bad on the kid because now their daddy is a woman. What is they going to do? Like, is that a good influence on them? But from what I've been seeing, Ava has been doing the father figure thing. Even though they have transitioned, they still in the kid's life, and that's what I like to see. If you're going to transition, it is what it is, but don't let that affect your kid's life because you want to transition. Still do something for your kids, and I respect that. I'll give you that. But there been some things coming out, and maybe some people might feel he don't need to have that kid around. If you don't know, there's a guy named Shadman. Shadman is a artist. Now, he's an actually pretty good artist, I'm not even gonna lie to you, but the problem is he makes child pornography. He made child pornography. One of the child pornography arts that he made was Keemstar's daughter. And that was a big controversy, which is understandable because why are you drawing somebody's daughter who was like, what, 9 or 8 at the time, getting on porn, getting porn on, you know what I mean? Like, that's just not a good look. That's not good. Now, of course, that got him a lot of publicity, but it's not good publicity. And he had a website called Shadbase. Now, Shadbase was a website where he posted all his arts, and he would post every like other week or every week or whatever. I used to look at this stuff when I was like 17, 16. I was young at the time, and at the end of the day, I did it. I don't look at it no more. I'm 24. I got out of that stuff. I grew out of it. But one of his things that Shadbase would do is at the end of his website because it got taken down like twice, if I'm not mistaken, because he went to jail and then he couldn't pay the bills for the website. I remember that. But what he used to say at the bottom of the website is it would say, hey, these people depicted in this aren't kids. They're 18. Assume that they're 18 when you're looking at this stuff. So even if it's the girl from Spy X Family, that person is 18. That girl ain't nowhere 18. But in his eyes, she is 18 in his porn. Right? So a lot of people got a problem with that, which is understandable. I understand why you would feel like, hey, that's not right to have these kids, even if they supposed to be 18 in porn. Fake or not, these are still kids being depicted getting thrust upon. So yeah, that's weird. It's weird. It's strange. It's criminal behavior. Take your ass to jail, okay? Take your ass to jail. I get it. But with that being said, came out, as I said before, Ava Kris Tyson used to associate with Shadman and also bought some of their art, which is I don't understand why you buy this dude art. It's already a bad look on you, but then on top of that, you looked at stuff when you were like 22, 23. And then on top of that, you bought the art and hung it in the living room when you were living with MrBeast. That's a bad look. That's a bad look on both of y'all, honestly. Now, I'm not saying MrBeast is a pedophile or nothing like that, but it's a bad look on you because you had this stuff hanging in your room, hanging in your living room. Just a bad look. And, of course, you knew he bought this art. Now, I don't know what type of art he bought, but at the end of the day, it's just not a good look on both parties. Now, a lot of people have been dogging Kris, saying, hey, he a pedophile and all that stuff. And apparently, he messed with a 14-year-old kid. Messed with a 14-year-old kid, which even took a lot more further to why people don't like him, because you messing with kids when you like 22, 23. Bad look. It's not a good look at all. Now, there are some things that people feel is bad with Kris Tyson, Ava Kris Tyson. One thing is, had an inappropriate conversation with several minors. Some of their conversations went a little too far, which is understandable. Hey, you shouldn't be doing that. Use the N-word with the hard on stream. I mean, who haven't used the N-word? Like, come on, everybody used it at some point. I mean, look at Keemstar. Dude's still big.
Log TV with my fucking hands up. I'm not starting my fucking self. You fucking stupid bitch. This stupid fucking justice, all fucking righteous fucking...
I'm gonna just stop it right there before we get a little too graphic back into the video. Are we really gonna care about that? Nah. Provided revenge porn for kids, which, yeah, that's a bad thing. It's bad for you to provide revenge porn. Pretty evil dude, pretty cynical guy. So I can understand why people are not liking him. Finding out this information, of course, he was on the Kids' Choice Awards, so it was a weird look for him to be on Kids' Choice Awards when he had all this stuff in the background. It's just bad. Now, this just give people another reason not to like Ava on MrBeast videos. But the good thing is she is stepping away from MrBeast. They talked about it and they said, "Hey, this ain't a good look, bro. Like, I tried to keep you in, but you know, now you looking like a pedophile. That ain't good look. I got kids that be watching this channel, and yeah, let's go. I just gotta kick you out. I gotta kick you out the platform." So for what he said word for word, I would like to apologize for any of my past behavior or comments if it hurt or offended anyone. I mean, it didn't offend nobody. It didn't hurt us, but it was weird, wild to see. I tell you that much. It was not my intent. What the fuck you mean it was not your intent? You talking to kids. You saying the N-word. What you mean it was not your intent to offend people? That's what you do it for. You say those things, you do those things to offend people, that make people feel some type of way. Stop lying. Seeing recent events, we've mutually decided it's best I purposely step away from all things MrBeast and social media to focus on my family and mental health. Bro, you should have been did it. Like, first of all, guy, I know that was probably you in your past. I'm not gonna assume you do this now. But y'all knew you had this stuff in the background. Like, people, when it comes to stuff you do in your past can bite you in the future. So make sure you do right by your future self. If you're going to say certain things in your past life because you're young, you do whatever, that can follow you when you get older. As you can see from right here. So 4 hours later, Ava made another response. She states, "I want to add I never groomed anyone. The person who gets brought up in these accusations, Lava GS, has vocally supported that they are false. Having said that, I humbly apologize to anyone I have hurt with my unacceptable social media posts, past actions, and to those who may feel betrayed by how I used to act online. To lump these two factors together to create a narrative that my behavior extended beyond bad edgy jokes is disgusting and did not happen. In past years, I have learned that my old humor is not acceptable. I cannot change who I was, but I can continue to work on myself. I don't want these accusations to impact the hundreds of people who work at MrBeast, which is why I have stepped away." Now look, like I said again, it's a good thing that she did step away. That's the best action right now, best course of action. But the thing is, bro, you already said you're gonna get off the internet. Get off the internet. Stop trying to defend yourself anymore. Just go ahead, get off. Just get off, leave, do whatever you're gonna do. Because you just not gonna win this fight. I mean, you just really ain't. People already got their narrative that they think of you, and it could be true. Like, it could be true. As he said, Lava GS has been defending him, if I'm not mistaken. Let me look at his page, actually. And Lava has been responding to some people, not everybody. But he says, "Hey, Oliver, the allegations are completely untrue. The person who made that up did it to create some fake narrative. There was never any wrongdoing. Thank you, Lava." Now, with that being said, could he just be fake too? Yeah, it could be fake. Chris could be paying him off to say it, or putting something over his head for him to say these things. It is possible, but we're just gonna have to take the guy's word at it and say, hey, it did not happen. So let's just assume it did not happen, because everybody has been trying to make contact with Lava, and Lava has been responding periodically to people. Keemstar actually got in contact with Lava through MrBeast, and he asked him these questions. Lava said, "I was not groomed by Kris Tyson. I did not meet Kris Tyson by myself. I met Kris and MrBeast crew with my family present. I ran a Discord with Kris Tyson when I was 13, and edgy and inappropriate jokes were said. That's it." And now he is stating it was only jokes, and that's about it. But no grooming, no sexual favors was done. And we're going to really take his word at it because, hey, I wasn't there. You wasn't there probably. So we're going to take his word for what Lava is saying at the end of the day. Now, maybe Kris ain't a pedophile, but you can at least save this. It was not right for him to be saying those inappropriate jokes with kids. And I'll never say you couldn't talk to kids as an older person, because look, I'm pretty sure there's many people when we were young playing 360, PS3, stuff like that. You probably met some old dude on Call of Duty, and y'all chopped it up and y'all became friends. Y'all just be joining the party and everything together, and y'all cool, y'all cordial. And he never spoke out of turn, never did did nothing. But then there's some people who just do too much and don't know how to control themselves in front of kids. So you mess it up for everybody who just be playing games with kids and they don't do nothing negatively. But you know, even though it's such a low amount of people that probably do it, the minority speaks more than the majority. So when you see that stuff, it don't look good at the end of the day. I don't think Kris Tyson gonna go to jail. As you remember, when EDP got exposed as a pedophile, he didn't go to jail. I mean, he got kicked off the internet pretty much, but he kept on trying to make returns to the internet. But he didn't go to jail necessarily. And I feel like his life is just gonna be a living hell. I feel like it's gonna be kind of like EDP. EDP was getting jobs left and right, worked at Uber, worked the security jobs, as he worked security jobs anyway. I feel like people just gonna hunt him down, find where he work at, find where he live, and somehow get him out of his places, somehow get him to where he can't see his kid or something. I feel like this internet situation is gonna have real life repercussions. And at the end of the day, your past self messed up your future self, messed up your current self, and you only have yourself to blame. And you should have just been respectful. You should have not spoke out of turn. You should have realized that, hey, you're the adult and you can't say certain things like that. You can't do that stuff around kids. You can't say that stuff around other people's kids. You just should have knew that. I get it, you 22, you don't have a kid probably, but you also understand how, you remember how adults talk to you. You know, some kids shouldn't hear certain things. You know, kids shouldn't be seeing pornography. You know, you shouldn't be speaking to kids certain ways. You know these things. You have common sense and you've seen it around you. So it's easy not to talk to kids in an inappropriate way, bro. Come on, man. It's just not cool. We need to stop with all these pedophiles. I'm tired of seeing a pedophile almost every other week at this point. But yeah, at the end of the day, it is what it is. We're going to take his word of it for it, like I said. And hey, that's it. But anyway, Big Boy T, if you like the video, if you could, like, comment, subscribe. Just helps me push out my videos to other individuals like yourself. Hope y'all having a good day and everything like that. And yeah, I hope you have a good day again. Bye.